Hello, my name is Kyra McCoy, and I'm the Director of the Practical Nursing Program at Edmonds College. This presentation will give you directions on how to complete an application for the Edmonds College PN program. We're glad that you've chosen to apply to our nursing program. Fall Quarter 2023 marked the 10th anniversary of the Practical Nursing or PN program at Edmonds. This program is designed for students who are currently working in healthcare. The Edmonds College PN program mission is to educate nurses from diverse backgrounds who are caring, technologically competent, technologically literate, culturally competent, and who are prepared to practice with commitment and integrity in diverse and changing healthcare settings. If you need more information about the program, please review the program information video on our webpage. Our application process includes downloading, reading, and completing the application form. Then you gather your supporting documents. Only when you have completed all of these steps and you have everything ready and together in one place, you can submit the application using our online submission link. This process works best if you use Google Chrome as your internet browser. If you choose to use another internet browser, you may need a Google account to upload the documents. A Gmail account is free. And if you're an Edmonds College student and have a Triton Mail account, you already have a Gmail account since Triton Mail is Gmail. Go to our webpage, edmonds.edu/LPN. There's a lot of useful information on this page, and when you are ready to apply, click on the green application link. After you've clicked that initial application link, it will take you to a page that has step-by-step instructions on how to apply. This page at the bottom has another green link that says Application 2024, and that will download the application form. When you download the application form, it's a fillable PDF, so you can complete it and save it on your computer. You can also print it and complete it by hand. Then scan it back up to your computer. When you save it, it must be saved in a PDF or DocX format in order for you to upload it to our electronic application site. Read the first 2 pages of the application form carefully, as they contain important information about completing the application as well as important dates to remember. One such date is the deadline for submitting your 2024-25 financial aid application. Be sure to submit this right around the time you submit your application to ensure that you receive financial aid. Page 3 of the application contains questions about your demographic and contact information. It is critical that you include an email address that you will check frequently, as this is how we will communicate with you about your application. We may also need to call you, so be sure we have the best phone number to reach you with. Our program is designed for people who are already working in healthcare. So on page 3, you will also find a space to fill in your healthcare employment information. We require 2 professional recommendations. This can be an employer or a supervisor. We prefer someone who is familiar with your clinical skills. If you can't get 2 people from your workplace who are familiar with your clinical skills, you may submit 1 person who is or was an instructor. You supply us with the contact information for the people, and then we will contact them. You are responsible for telling these folks that we will be contacting them and for making sure they submit their recommendation forms by June 21st. On page 3, there is a section for you to provide the contact information for the people who you wish to complete a recommendation form. A correct email address is critical, or we will not be able to get the required recommendations and your application will not be complete. On page 3, you also need to sign in order for us to contact your recommenders. Please remember, these people are not your co-workers. They're not your fellow CNAs or MAs. They are administrators, supervisors, charge nurses, or medical providers that you work with. We will not accept or contact another CNA or MA that you work with. You also can use 1 instructor if necessary. Continuing on to page 4 of the application, you will provide us with your academic history, the colleges you attended to take your prerequisites. You can also include the certifications or licenses you hold, such as being a nursing assistant or a medical assistant. There will be a place later on for you to upload proof of this, and you can download your license information and save it to your computer as a PDF. Our admission requirements for prerequisite courses are listed here. We require all 7 prerequisite courses to be completed by the spring when you apply in order to apply for a nursing program. These courses will be transferred in as part of your certificate, and they will also count toward your RN program when you choose to continue your education. Download all unofficial transcripts from the colleges where you took your prerequisite courses. You will attach these later on in the application process. If you are still taking a prerequisite course spring quarter when you intend to apply, leave the space for your spring grades blank. The application is due before your spring grades are posted. Once the grades are posted, email an updated transcript to the nursing application email address listed on this slide. You will list these courses, where and when you took them, and the grades you received on page 4 of the application. This information must match the information on your unofficial transcripts. We require a 2.75 GPA in your prerequisite courses. To calculate this, add up the decimal grades for all of the courses and divide by 7. This will give you an average, and it will be the GPA for your prerequisite courses. Finally, at the bottom of page 4, you will sign and date the form, indicating that the information you've provided is correct and that you understand that the admission committee will evaluate your application on the basis of the information you provided here. Since our program was created for people who are already working in healthcare, you must be able to document 6 months of recent patient care experience. This cannot be as a volunteer. Volunteers do not care for patients in the same way nursing assistants or medical assistants do. Nursing is not a glamorous profession. Nurses deal with bodily fluids, bad smells, and they see people at the worst times in their lives. We need you to be sure that you know what you're getting yourself into, and working in the field is the best way to do that. On page 5 of the application, you will provide us with the names of employers who can document your recent patient care experience. Include as many as you need to. Be sure the employer knows that we will be contacting them, and follow up to make sure that they send us the required documents on time so that your application will be complete. This slide illustrates the information you will provide on page 5. Please read the instructions carefully and make sure your employer understands what is expected of them when we contact them. Also, make sure that their contact information is correct. When you have everything ready to submit, you have all the documents saved on your computer, click the green Submit Application button. You can only complete this form once, so be sure that you have everything you need at hand. Have all of your supporting documents in the correct format ready to attach with your application, as again, you cannot go back later and reopen the application. These must be in a PDF or a DocX form. We will not accept photos, and you must submit everything at the same time. The first section of the submission form is demographic information, and the second section includes a link for you to upload your completed application form and supporting documents. You can add as many documents as you need to. Just click on the blue Add File link. Have all of your supporting documents on your computer saved in the correct format, ready to upload to this link. Remember, again, they have to be a PDF or a DocX. We will not accept photos or JPEG files. The supporting documents you need are listed on this slide. First, the application form, pages 3, 4, and 5. You need proof of admission to the college. You received an email when you were admitted, so use that. Unofficial transcripts from the colleges where you took your prerequisite courses, TEAS results, and copies of your certificates or licenses if you have them. Your TEAS scores can be downloaded from the ATI website in a PDF file. Please remember that we need the total score as well as the 4 sub-scores: reading, math, science, and writing. If you took the PACS or the HESI, make sure you include those sub-scores as well. If people wish to write you recommendation letters, you can upload them here as well. Please note, this does not replace the 2 people we will contact for recommendations. It is in addition to those recommendations. Without the 2 people that we contact, your application will not be complete. It is optional to upload any certifications or licenses you may have. They can be attached on this link as well. You can download licenses from the Department of Health website and save them to your computer as a PDF. Once you have all of your supporting documents saved to your computer in the correct format, attach the documents. To attach the documents, you will select the Add File and follow the prompts to locate your files and attach them. Your application is not complete until you hit the Submit button and receive confirmation that you have submitted it. If you have questions, the best way to contact us is by email. Our email addresses and more program information can be found on our webpage. There is an extensive list of frequently asked questions that may answer many of the questions that you have. If you need to contact us, Julia Erickson, our nursing navigator, will be happy to answer emails, as well as will our program specialist, Karen McCarty. Thank you for your interest in our nursing program, and we look forward to receiving your application very soon. We wish you the best of luck as you continue on the road to your nursing education.